So Chelsea had a humbling of themselves. Nobody saw that one coming, not even me, to be honest. But it was a proper humbling. So you are telling me in a matter of a week, Chelsea have played Brighton twice at the home ground of Brighton, and they've lost the first game by 2-1, and second game by 3-0. Let's talk about why the 3-0 actually means more. By the way, Brighton are the team that took out Chelsea out of the FA Cup. By the way, if you people don't know, it finished 2-1. I'm curious to see something about the Brighton team that played against Chelsea in the FA Cup and what were the changes over today's game. Of course, this is the first week 24 of the Premier League. Did I tell you to not forget to like the video and subscribe? Let me just remind you, like the video, subscribe to comment. So, like I'm saying, I'm going to try to check out in terms of how the teams looked different. Why am I doing on Tottenham versus this? I'm more interested in the Brighton game because that's the one that is finished. So, I want to say something. So, like I'm saying here, the FA Cup, the way Brighton is set up, Baleba was in the game, came out, Vedma Matomo, Welbeck. In fact, this almost is similar to the team which played today, but the formation was different. They were playing a 5-4-1 formation, Brighton, and that's interesting because it meant that it was really, really difficult for these teams to do anything. Chelsea on the other side, because they could not break down the line that, Brighton had set, of course, how they were playing. We saw Enzo Fernandez struggle in the game. We saw Baliba literally bullying the whole midfield of Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. And I've been told that Caicedo is the best defensive midfielder in the Premier League. Of course, I'm not going to argue with that. So many Chelsea fans are talking and they're giving substance to whatever they're talking about. But better yet, Valentine's Day came and left them with nothing but an embarrassment and a beating of their life. So it finished 3-0. And I just don't know what exactly is going to happen with this team because they kept on talking about being in the number 4. They kept on talking about being in the Champions League position. They did not believe they'll be in the title race. There was a moment in December that were just a second to Liverpool. And the interesting part is that has officially disappeared. And now we are in February 15th. And they are so far away from Liverpool that you actually feel sorry for them. They're still number 4 with 43 points. And I think that's the only reason why they're still there, because Man City haven't played the game and Man City are going the problems of their own. But if Newcastle win, they'll go on top of them. If Man City win, they'll go on top of them because they become 44 points and Chelsea becomes 43 points. Then it's going to be interesting to see how they recover from that. Brighton have actually moved. They're very close to those Champions League positions or maybe European football positions. And that's what makes it even more exciting. But we need to talk about how Brighton are good in dominating and bullying this team out of the pitch. 13 shots on target, 13 shots, 5 on target, 30% in terms of controlling the game, passes 320, 78 pass rate, success accuracy, of course, fouls 12, and with 1 yellow card. On the other side, 8 shots. And this is going to be painful to watch. This, by the way, I'm now reading Chelsea stats. Those first ones were for Brighton. Listen to the Chelsea stats. 8 shots the whole game. 0 on target. 70% ball position. 717 passes. 90% accuracy in terms of pass. 15 fouls, 2 yellow cards, 3 offsides, 9 corners. That's what Chelsea contributed the whole entire game against Brighton. My question is this. What happened to the attack? First of all, we know that Jackson is injured, so they had to play Nkunku. Nkunku is not a number 9. We've always talked about this. People were telling me that João Felix would have done a better job because he has played that position before. But Chelsea, as good negotiators as they are, they sold the guy. But the problem that I now have with Chelsea, and I think that's really important, Where are they going? Where are they going? And I think it's now time for us to have that conversation. We know we didn't want to talk about it, but I think it's time. It's time to talk about Cole Palmer. The Cole Palmer conversation is here, people. Last season, it was an out of the body experience in terms of his performance, what he offered. But this season, of course, his stats are there. But remember, we have to remember there was a game that Chelsea beat the team by 6 goals to 0, and they scored and assisted in the game, which boosted his chances and stuff like that. But the problem is this: when he's needed the most, when they need a leader, Chelsea, this brother is disappearing every single time. And Nato, I don't know what he's doing really. In the game Sancho played last time, and Nato, I have no idea what he's doing. Enzo Fernandez, he does not keep his position in terms of when you are in the game. He moves around, which forces Moises Caicedo to try to cover so much space, and in doing that, he always has to find himself away from position. And like I'm saying, Baleba was having an amazing time bullying him off the pitch, and that's how Brighton destroyed Chelsea. Of course, Chobe, what's his name? Chaloba and Kowi were the centre backs, and of course the other goal which was scored, I think Kowi was on the ground or he was fouled. I'm not really sure. It felt like there was a foul, and they went to score from that. I want to keep the same spirit when it comes to officials, because I've seen officials have been messing out. But in terms of all the games, there was a situation of so that happened in the second goal of Brighton, and according to what was presented, it makes sense. But in terms of the game as a whole, Brighton really destroyed Chelsea. They gave them the ball, detected where the ball was going to be played. And every single time when they had the chance, the opportunity, when they created spaces up forward, they were punishing Chelsea. And after Chelsea, the first goal was scored, it was easy to score the other ones. And I think there was a really serious distraction here. Of course, people always want to blame the goalkeeper Sanchez, but it was not even Sanchez today. Sanchez was actually on the bench. Oh, he was it. Yeah, I think he was on the bench. Let's see. Sanchez. Yeah, he was on the bench, Robert Sanchez. So there is a problem with Chelsea, and they need to find a way to start playing football again. Because what they're offering us right now is a problem. People are falling asleep watching them. People don't even get the time to do that. In fact, I used the Chelsea game to get my daughter to fall asleep. Imagine I'm literally saying that on live YouTube, but that's the honest truth, people. I cannot lie to you. This game was really, really boring. It was making me go like the whole entire game. It finished, they lost, but they need to work on themselves. I just wonder what's wrong. Is Moresca maybe failing now at the position in which people thought he was going to succeed? The position which Mauricio Pochettino's position was taken, and we felt it was Dash? What's happening here? Like the video, subscribe to the Connect, let me know. The distraction happened. What happens next? Like the video, subscribe, we'll see you on another one. Peace.